Hey everybody. Sorry, just getting myself unmuted there. I'm Nick, co-founder of Gamma.io, and here to both, kind of talk about a couple things and also show you a couple things live. Really excited about. So just a little bit about Gamma. If you're not familiar with us, we're a creator launchpad and Bitcoin NFT marketplace. And sort of like our mission is to help creators earn, grow, and preserve their legacy. We sort of do a number of different things. I can talk about a little of them. We have, of course, on the collecting side, you can collect NFTs. That's both Ordinals and Stacks NFTs. You can also buy and trade those on Gamma. Of course, from the creator side, super important aspect of that is the ability to easily create either one of ones or collections of NFTs and ordinals. And so we make tools to make that as easy as possible. And then you can keep up with creators this way. And of course, there's always a need to actually like find those hidden gems. And so moving, like into the future, a huge focus of ours is really helping people have lots of tools to like uncover those hidden gems that they're looking for. And I want to call out also that these few slides here, they're pretty much like a close to exact copy of a presentation that I gave at a prior event several months ago. And at that time, it sort of ended with, we have some exciting stuff coming soon. And I'm happy to say that, now over the last couple of months, we really were able to put the finishing touches on what is like a beta version of a totally new app experience. And so I can actually show you what we've been working on, and you can even try it live in beta today if you'd like. So little bit about kind of like that journey from day one until where we are today. So we actually started as STX NFT. That was in 2021. So this was kind of like early days of Stacks mainnet. There wasn't too much tooling for NFTs at the time. And we really were, part of like an early group of builders and traders and creators that were experimenting with what Stacks could do. And slowly we grew the team over really the next year. And we became the leading launchpad marketplace on Stacks. So hopefully you've heard of us. If not, you're hopefully in good company with others that you meet in the space. And then we really took it from there. So we expanded to L1 Bitcoin when Ordinals launched. So this was actually there was a group of Stacks builders towards the end of 2022 that were kind of part of a working group that was looking to figure out how to create NFTs on L1 Bitcoin. And for several months, we were really like banging our head against the wall, like trying to figure out how that could be done. And we even had a couple of prototypes that were not nearly as elegant as Ordinals. But because we were sort of already trying to experiment, we identified this, and a number of the builders, including ourselves at Gamma, Ordinals Bot, Xverse, Leather, a number of others, all kind of were part of this working group, and were able to move very quickly to Ordinals. And so it was really like exciting time, and we really expanded out from there. So kind of cloning a lot of what we did on Stacks and L2, also on L1. But this time on L1 with a focus on fine art. And so we really feel that on L1 Bitcoin, this is a lot more expensive, a little bit clunkier, especially as Nakamoto is going to be released very soon. And so we really felt like what will end up on L1 long term is going to be higher value, art pieces that can support higher costs of inscription and things like that. And so that's really the focus on L1. But we of course have plenty of plans as well for L2. So I can show you some of that now. And really, one of the main focuses of the new app experience was trying to marry both the type of artwork and the type of creator and the type of collector that will kind of find themselves towards L1 Bitcoin with the type of collector and project and experimentation that's going to be happening on L2. And I hope we've achieved, meeting the requirements of both of those different groups. We're certainly really excited about what we've made. So this is a demo. I want to mention right now it's in private beta. If you happen to have a Gamma Summer Pass, this was a series we launched over the summer this year. If you have a Summer Pass by chance, you can actually access it today at beta.gamma.io. But if you don't have one, it will be released, to everyone in just the coming weeks. So you don't have to wait too long. But let's just dive right in. So if you go to beta.gamma.io, you can see kind of this landing page. I mentioned if you have a Gamma Summer Pass, you can access it today. So I'm gonna connect with a wallet that I have one. And so when I connect, I have the choice of any of these wallets. I happen to have Leather installed on this browser tab here. And I want to take note that there's two wallets, of course, Xverse and Leather, that support both Bitcoin and stacks. And I'm choosing Leather Xverse in this example because we built like a very special experience that sort of bridges both stacks and Bitcoin together, and try to make it like as seamless as possible. So whether I connect with stacks or with Bitcoin, it doesn't matter. I can choose either one. And so if I go to connect, not sure if you can see the Leather pop up, but it's asking me to sign the message, of course. And then we detect that you're using a wallet that is compatible with both Bitcoin and stacks. And we just, pop up this one extra step here that says, hey, we noticed that, you have both. Would you like to link these addresses together so that moving forward on Gamma, you have a joint experience between L1 and L2? And so I'd say, sure, I'd love to link this. I just have to sign one more message on my Stacks account, and that's it. So now, forever into the future, when you use this, the new Gamma app, you can connect with either your Bitcoin wallet or your Stacks wallet on any provider, and will automatically merge your profile, all of your collected works into a single profile and experience. So if I pop over there, you can see here I have my Bitcoin Ordinals address, payment address, and my Stacks address. These are linked here, and I can also add additional addresses. So if you have, maybe a hardware wallet that you keep higher value items in, you could link your hardware wallet so that you can keep track of your portfolio, along with your hot wallet that you might have in your browser here. And then you can view your profile. So if I go to my profile here, you can see what I've collected on both chains. So I can see my Bitcoin and I can see my stacks. And then of course I can, if I'm a creator, I can see all of my created collections on both stacks and Bitcoin, my activity on both chains, and something that we're calling charts, which I can dive a little bit further into, that lets you see kind of more of like the data side of things. So one other thing I just want to call out is if you notice on my profile here, you're seeing this kind of like large single item view. And that's actually informed by this global setting on the left here. So I mentioned earlier that one of the main focuses was trying to support, a collector who, perhaps is focusing on just collecting a small number of higher value items, and then also, someone who maybe wants to show off a PFP, like I'm looking at here, the guests by the artist. And so, this item view we call is if you're sort of trying to like immerse yourself in the art, but we also support, again, globally different views. So I can go to grid view. This will be more of the traditional, almost like OpenSea style experience. And then you can also go to list view, and you'll get more of a sort of data-driven approach to your holdings. So, no matter what type of user you are, or maybe, 1 hour you're more focused on the data, and the other hour you're sort of trying to soak in what you've collected or what you're looking to collect, you have that available to you, and this will, follow you throughout the site so that no matter what you're looking at, whether you're looking at your own profile or exploring or looking at top charts, you can explore it in this way. So, um, I'll sort of dive into another aspect of the experience that we've shipped so far. So that's what we're calling charts, I mentioned. And so if I go to charts, this is just a ton more data that we don't currently show on the current version of the Gamma app. We sort of like knew that we wanted to start highlighting and showing this data, but we really needed to have a much more sophisticated and performant backend to be able to do this in a way that was going to be like the right experience for people. So the last several months, we've spent a lot of time building a super resilient backend to support this updating in real time, even in a Nakamoto world where this data is changing every number of seconds. We wanted to make sure that we could support that and sustain that. And so we've put a lot of work into making sure this will be a great experience for people. So you can see you have your top collections, top drops. You'll notice this is across both Bitcoin and Stacks. So you can see this was like a collection that dropped on Bitcoin. This was a collection that dropped on Stacks, and these are ordered with both chains here. And then we have, sales, creators, collectors, traded creators. This is just the beginning. We're certainly looking to expand this even further, but we wanted to sort of give a taste of this in the beta app. And you can, of course, filter this. So if I want to see just Bitcoin, if I want to see just stacks, or I want to alter the time periods, I can do any of that here. So that's sort of how the charts experience works. Another thing I'll call out is this is another feature that we've shipped pretty much globally in almost every view across the site. So whether you're on a individual item page, or if you're on this charts page, or if you're on even a collection page, you can filter the view for items that you own. So I'm going to filter for my items. And now what I'm looking at is the top collections that I own, the top drops that I own, the top creators that I own. And so you can sort of uh, have a little bit more insight into like maybe your holdings that are trading more frequently, or your holdings that where a creator that you follow maybe for a long time now, they're really seeing a lot of success, and you can sort of track that more easily. So that was another fun feature that we added there. So that's sort of like this main data side of the charts page. But like I said, we also offer this in multiple views. So if you're more of a casual collector, maybe you'll want to see this in grid view, and you can browse through top drops in this way. Or maybe you really want to like immerse yourself in the different collections, and so you can go into item view here. Now you get this really beautiful full screen. You can see Megapon Ape Club here, the top collection of all time, and I can actually browse through the different items in the collection here, and sort of examine it this way. And then I can scroll through the collection this way. So just basically giving you the flexibility to tailor the experience to you, and your particular needs and interests. So we're going to be building this out a lot beyond what you see here today. So we have a really special Explore experience that's coming soon. We of course have our create portals on both Bitcoin and Stacks. And then we're also trying to surface lots more educational resources. If you're just getting started or if you're trying to become more advanced, you should definitely check out this Learn section. And there's plenty of resources to get going there. I also want to call out this is in beta, so if you do happen to have a summer pass or when it gets released to the public in the coming weeks, we'll have this little tag down here. You can report a bug to us or a feature request. We're like super interested in hearing from people and their ideas of how we can improve the experience further. Um, but yeah, that's basically the new Gamma app, really trying to bring both Stacks and Bitcoin together. We of course have plenty more in store. This is just like an early taste of what's to come. But hopefully it shares like a little bit of insight into where Gamma is heading in the coming months. So yeah, like I said, really, thrilled to have been able to show, the culmination of the work that we've been doing over the last several months, and looking forward to sharing what's next. So that's basically it from my side. Thanks, everybody.